Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show saying, hey, I'm going to be respectful for the organization. My teammates, I will be making
there's a first,
decision.
by the way. If he does those two things, that'd be a good start.
He's Matt Jones, in for Freddie Coleman. I'm Ian Fitzsimmons here on ESPN Radio, saying, hey, when it comes to the franchise tag, my decision will be made before that, which comes in mid-February. Because Devontae Adams, his star wide receiver and good friend, well, his contract is up, and he is, up for the franchise tag. So let's get to Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, and bring in former Green Bay Packers tight end, prior to Texas, and a Super Bowl champion with Aaron Rodgers back in the day, and that is Jermichael Finley, who returns here to Freddie and Fitzsimmons here on ESPN Radio. Jermichael, we appreciate your time, man, as always, and good catching up again. It hadn't been that long. Hey, when it comes to what we just said about Aaron Rodgers, your reaction to him saying, I want to be respectful to the organization and my teammates when it comes to my future and my decision as to whether I'm going to play here. What was your reaction when you heard and saw that?
My reaction was, he just finished a huge game. It was a big loss for the organization, a big loss for his legacy, also. So I can dig that. At the end of the day, he probably needs some time away from the game and to clear his thoughts, especially after that rough loss.
Jermichael, there are not many athletes I can think of whose public perception has changed more in a year than Aaron Rodgers has. Now, I didn't have strong opinions about him off the field until this year. Then starting with the draft, with that whole thing about trade me, and then all the anti-vax stuff, and then you got the McAfee show every week. You were with Aaron early in his career. So my question is this. Is the Aaron Rodgers you see now the same Aaron Rodgers it was a decade ago, or do you think he's changed over the course of that time?
I think he has changed over the course of the time, especially, more money, more problems, and they basically gave him the organization and told him to be a quarterback and a GM, and things don't usually work like that. And I see change in him, but like I say, man, he's an icon in the National Football League, and and there's nothing you can change about that.
How would you feel if you were his teammate right now?
Like I said earlier, these guys just got off a big loss, a playoff loss, and I would be feeling very, very defeated. This year was supposed to be a win or die, or a situation or something like that, and these guys failed it. And at the end of the day, this organization, they needed another Super Bowl under their belt for sure.
Well, that's why I asked that, because the expectation was Super Bowl. He didn't say, hey, man, we were that close. I want to run it back with my guys again. I'm coming back. That's why I asked, how would you feel if you were in that room right now?
I'd be like, bring your ass back here. But like I say, at the end of the day, it's a business, and the National Football League doesn't care about a soul. So, no telling what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. The ball is in his court, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does.
One of the things that Aaron said earlier in the year was he said something to the effect of, you know what, if it wasn't for me, none of these people would come play in Green Bay anyway. Basically saying, do y'all realize it's cold up here? Who wants to be up here? They only come for me. Now, you played up there. Is he telling me the truth? Is it really the case that nobody would come unless St. Aaron was the quarterback?
I don't necessarily take that as a true. That's his opinion, and like I say, we live in a free country as we know, and he has his right to say his opinion.
Now, wait a minute. Hang on just a second. I know we live in a free country, land of the free, my country, 'tis of thee. I get that, Jermichael. The question is, do you think that statement is correct? Not does he have a right to say it?
I love it. I don't think it's correct. Like I say, you done had tons of iconic quarterbacks come through Green Bay. You done had tons of great players come through Green Bay. and the frozen tundra speaks for itself. It doesn't speak for Aaron Rodgers. But if he want to think that, I say let the guy think it. But like I said, a ton of players have came through the frozen tundra and done well. I don't think success stopped when they said Aaron Rodgers' name.
Jermichael Finley, a Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packer, proud of the Texas Longhorns, here with us on Freddie and Fitzsimmons. You're on ESPN Radio with Matt Jones in for Freddie. I'm Ian Fitzsimmons. And Jermichael, I get the feeling that he thinks he's – well, one, he comes off as a narcissist, man. I mean, just please talk about me more and have the attention on me. And if you're not talking about me, why aren't you talking about me? That's the way I view it. How do you view, as being his former teammate, now watching him now, how do you view this version of Aaron Rodgers that you see today?
I just think he needs to be more of, a leader, an icon that he is, and lead these guys and, be a good example. In this situation, what he has going on, less is more. Especially, I'm talking to y'all guys and telling y'all more, but I'm just saying less is more in his situation as we speak.
Well, speaking of icons, there's a couple guys who may become icons in their towns and maybe even in the league, in Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. And that was a heck of a game on Sunday, one of the best I've ever seen. You're sitting there watching it. You're a former offensive player. You see those amazing plays. What did you think about it? And if you're a player, aren't those two dudes you want to play with?
Oh man! As I was watching the game with my kids and looking at them two quarterbacks compete, man, what a game! And man, just seeing that, it just you would love to play with a quarterback that gives you 110% and just lays it all out there on the line. And that's what the two quarterbacks did Sunday. And like I said, probably one of the best games I ever witnessed.
Look at these tight ends, too, the way they're utilized today. You being a former tight end, Jermichael, and Jermichael Finley, former Green Bay Packers Super Bowl champion, here with us on Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio. I mean, whether it's Travis Kelce with Kansas City, George Kittle with the Niners, heck, Higbee, right, with the Rams, the way Stafford's using him.
Yep.
When you watch them play, man, what goes through your mind?
Oh man, they are pretty good. Man, Kittle, I'm more of a Kelce type of guy because he's a more of a fluent tight end. Go down the field, he can give you the top of the route pretty good. So, man, I say these guys are playing really well, especially Kelce at the time. He's more of a backyard tight end. He can, adjust a route on the go. So, and that's what you need to do, especially playing with Patrick Mahomes. Never know where the guy end up. So you got to be a tight end on the go and be very fluent also.
Michael Finley, I'll get you out like this. First of all, I like you. I like you say what you think, which is the kind of thing I enjoy in human beings. So first of all, I know you were wanting my seal of approval, but you have it. Now, with that said,
I need
the coveted Matt Jones seal of approval. I need your picks for this weekend. I feel like you have strong thoughts. Bengals, Chiefs, Rams, 49ers, who wins?
Man, like I said, I love Patrick Mahomes, but I got to go with old Joe Burrow.
Wow.
I'm going Joe Burrow. The Bengals and NFC. I'm taking LA and Stafford, Matt Stafford.
All right, why Burrow? That's the big one. Now, we can see Stafford, right, because those two teams played each other. They know each other very well, and Stafford's playing at a remarkable level. But why Joey B and the Bengals over the Kansas City Chiefs as a touchdown dog?
He's he's got he's got all the whole team behind him, rallying behind him, and that's what a quarterback, especially you don't see that from young quarterbacks. But the kid has a team on his back. He has a team rallying around him, and the kid wins at all levels, all situations. And he had adversity his first year, and he came back here his second year and just playing lights out. So the AFC Championship shouldn't be nothing to him.
By the way, on Championship Sunday, do you have people over to the house? Do you kick everybody out of the house? How are you watching the game?
Man, I like to relax and just watch it in peace, man, where I can just, not have a a commentator on my neck as far as family or friends. I just like to watch it.
Matt Jones.
Can I come over, Jermichael? I feel like you and I would be friends.
Yeah, well, if you like Miller Lite, we'll be good friends.
All right, there we go. That's all I need to hear. Appreciate it.
I see an endorsement coming all of a sudden out of nowhere. There it is. Hey, Jermichael, we always enjoy the time and the visits and the insight, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for spending some time here on ESPN Radio.
Hey, absolutely. All right, guys, have a good one.